Alright. Do I have the foundation building part? I do. I didn't know how it worked. I know I saw it in here somewhere. Hang on. Foundation. Yeah. What does this do? Holy shit, that thing's massive. Break up stacks of prefab buildings. I'm not quite sure I understand how that works. How high can that thing go? I'll have to play around with that. Oh, I see what you mean. So I could remove, hold on. If I wanted to, well, right now all of these are going, all of those have ladders. But I think what you mean is I could go over here and place it under this one as an example. And then it essentially gives it legs. These ones I've got, yeah, that's why I didn't want to use it over here, is because it broke the ladders. I mean, long term, I could imagine this being something where I fill each room with something fun on your way down, like cosmetics, trophies, all that kind of stuff. I'm literally just playing Legos this morning because I wanted to see what all this stuff looked like and put it all together. I don't care if this gets destroyed or anything. It was just for fun this morning. I haven't checked out those corridors yet. Let's go look through this. No, get off the ladder, you stupid. I think Chris is already home. That was quick. Oh, I bet she took a taxi back. Yeah, is your mommy home? Is your mommy home? Did you hear your mommy? God, I hate how it automatically punts you to the ladder every time you get close to this thing. Stop it! You wanna go say hi to mommy? Mommy's home now. Let's go ask mommy if she's home. Chris is home, so Pippin is out now in the kitchen with Chris. I closed it to the outside. I closed it. That's because you went walking outside. It's like 80% humidity today. You're sweaty. Chris is like, it's hot. Build's looking cool. Thank you. Did you know I could? Did I know I could paint the buildings? I did know. No Man's Sky. Okay. I'm gonna go back up here. Alright, what do I have that I could potentially do fun stuff with? What does this look like? Does that just connect to the underside, like the foundation? Sort of. Huh. Okay. What do we got here? I've got... Honestly, I don't know what I could potentially use. I may have to go watch some videos to see how other people have done it to, like, figure out how I could potentially connect these stairs up here with that down there. I know we did it earlier, but it wasn't perfect, you know? It was slightly off because we didn't build everything, you know, from one end to the other. I built one end first, went to the other end, and then brought them together. And so there's an alignment issue. I'm not quite sure how I'd fix that. Obviously, the easy solution is just, yeah, use some fucking teleporters, and we could teleport down there. That's the easy solution. I really do want to make it all connect somehow, without it just being stacks. Because that was okay, because that looks kind of cool to have that coming out of the ocean. I'm okay with that. I'm kind of okay with like the 3 or 4 stacks. I've got 3 stacks there, and then I've got 4 here. Going down, because I could fill those with fun little things, like curios, and so now through testing is saying the small triangles. In what way are the small triangles? Teleporter railgun. Something like this? Oh no, I was not in my build camera. Thankfully I'm in creative mode, otherwise that would have been dead. areas we're talking about here. It's really hard to do on the controller. Really hard to do free placement on the controller. I talked about this in one of my videos like a couple months ago. I was like, I don't think I would want to try too much with the free mode because it's just too much of a pain in the ass with the controller to make it work. It's not that it's sensitive, it's just you can't get the angles you want. It's just impossible to get the angles you want, and you can't, like, you have way more freedom of movement with like mouse and keyboard to be able to fine tune with free mode. I know we can bring stairs down here, but the problem was that the top of this, when I converted it to a ladder, it just looked like shit. So the other option would be to like somehow I could build a platform out from this on the seabed floor, and then I could probably bring down these stairs to match somewhere, and have like a platform on the not the seabed, but the water surface. Originally, my idea was to drop these cylindrical rooms all the way through the center of this structure. Here, I'll show you. Because I have in here, but then I learned that the terrain regrows. Right? So in here, I have one of these rooms. Nothing's regrown in here in a while. But my original plan was to go in here and take these cylindrical rooms. Let me get the build camera out. And I was going to come in here. I put that one straight in there, and then I came back the next day and it had trees in it. And I was like, wait, what's going on? So the idea was that I could just drop these down all the way through the core of this, all the way down to the seabed, and then I would have one that would become the, you know, I guess it doesn't matter if I do it that way, just to show you what my idea was. But then everything grows back, so I was like, well, that's not going to work, because the original idea is, boom, do this, boom, do this, boom, do this, boom, do this. Let's see how far we need to go. Like, where's the other one at? How do I turn on wiring? Yeah, wiring's off. Where's that at? See, now I lost it. Is that it right there? Boom. Boom. Oh, that got us through to the bottom. And then I would switch, right? And do the deep water chambers. And then boom, go down. See? And then I could go in here and connect all these with ladders, right? Because now it goes all the way down. This is my original idea. But then I was like, well, if everything's going to regrow, I don't know if that's going to work the way I want it to work. Because then I was like, okay, well, I can stick ladder 1, ladder 2. Things of that nature. I would have to move this actually to place the ladder. Move. Stick you over there. Do I have like a floor panel there? I do. Okay, there's ladders 2 down. Exactly. All terrain that's been manipulated grows back at some point. But this was the original idea. to then come all the way down through the core of the island. I think we can drop a couple more of those. Does that get us all the way down? I don't think it does. Yeah, we're not quite there yet. Dun, dun, dun. There it is. There's our water chamber. Which means now... So this was the original idea, was to come down all the way down here like this. And then be like, boom, okay, we've got our underwater thing connected. And then somehow connect this to the rest of this. I might still be able to make this work with some free adjustments. Firewater says, been a couple days since I checked in. Did you finish the settlement quest and unlock autophages? No. I looked into what autophages require, and it's way too much. Everyone was telling me you have to go grind killing the sentinels to get this piece to drop, which gets you this location, which gets you a chance to do this, which gets you, and it's like a 10% drop chance. And I'm like, I don't want to grind mobs. Like, I just don't. I don't want to grind mobs. That's like the most boring thing to me ever. And I don't like the combat in this game. So I'm just not going to do that at the moment. Settlement stuff I'm still working on. But the, you know, getting that last thing for the autophage is just... no. Unless there's a better way to do it. But everything I was reading online was what everyone else in chat was saying, which is you got to kill these things, go scan for these things. They're not on every planet. When you do find them, they don't always have it, and they might not have this. They might have a mirror. They might have this other thing, and then you got to use that to locate this thing. And ugh. And most of it was around go kill a bunch of sentinels over and over and over. Pass. All right, let's see, just out of sheer curiosity. Right, that's kind of my thinking, Super Pescado, is that I will eventually run into the autophage organically eventually. Oh, can you not get out of here when you're building? So, that went off in this direction. So there's got to be a way. I could probably figure out how to make this connect over here. It's going to probably take some finagling. I really need to get out and into the water. So what I probably need to do is put a door here for now. All right. See if I can creatively make this stuff fit together. There's gotta be a way to make this work. I'm gonna try it. This is gonna work. I'm gonna make it work. See, yeah, the problem is I'm at two different heights is the problem here. how could I creatively close this gap? Egg-shaped corridor. Perfect where I can make this work. It would all fit if it was just... Yeah, I think the being two different levels is the killer here. I wonder if... That's not going to work either. The problem is I'm at a slightly different height angle here. That's really the kicker here. And I have no solution for that. I know, I have a solution. I have a solution. I am going to fudge. I'm going to fudge this. I have a solution which does not revolve around teleporters. It's not a corridor, but it's a solution, I think, for the moment. Possibly. Now these can go on the end. So this is not a great solution, but it is a solution. Because you just swim out and then bloop, you swim in. Now I could probably make this work a little bit better. Get it a little bit closer. But honestly, that's not a horrible solution. That's a short little swim. I can possibly make something like this work. Door here. Delete. Okay. Now I gotta get these closer though. It's not quite close enough. So what if I did... What if I did one more glass tunnel? Okay, that's not a perfect solution, but I'm thinking it's doable. Coming back, it's definitely a smoother transition than on the way in, because on the way in you gotta hit your jetpack to make it work, otherwise you sink right away. This one, you go right in. That works perfectly. This one, you hit it right on the way out. Man, that's close. I'm not horribly disappointed in that. Like, yeah, it's not perfect, but I can, I can make that work for now until I figure it out. It would be really cool is if you could take these, like, if there was like, if there were ways that you could manipulate the tunnels a little bit differently and bend them in a different direction instead of only one. Because, like, it's a curved wall, right? So if I could arch it, have it be like an arch, that would be really cool. Rarg! I may have to go make some espresso. What time is it? Says I. Are cube rooms smaller in height than round rooms? I don't actually know. They look about the same to me. Alright, now the other way to do this, and I think someone said this, was, I think Jerry Lowe on Twitch said, maybe just stick to the landing pad rather than the stack. You can fudge the alignment with the stairs at that point. Right, and honestly, bringing a set of stairs down from there to the landing pad is not that big of a deal, probably. That's definitely one way to do it, I bet. We can take a look. Oops. I think I did something there. Alright. No, you need to go here. So why are you wanting to go up and not down? See, when it connects to that ledge, it wants to go up. And I can't change the axis of rotation. Oh, oh, oh. What am I connecting to that's wanting to go down like that? Oh, there we go. So, it's down. Because I could connect to the, did that, it's not quite down there yet. Is that in the water? Yeah, so there's probably a way here. Oh, they're not. There's some wonkiness to that alignment, isn't there? I guess that's just the way it's supposed to look. Greg says, how's the building going? Well, like with any Lego set, I'm missing a couple of pieces. I'm trying to make it work with the pieces I have. This literally reminds me of building with Legos when I was a kid. It's like I'm trying to make an X-wing out of like parts from a fire truck, right? It's like I'm gonna make it work, but it's gonna look a little funky. Excuse me. Because like I could totally integrate it into the landing platform just like that right there. And it doesn't look that great. But I wonder if I use the alloys instead. Instead of the glass ones. Let's go to the alloy floor panel. So the thing here is with it being perpendicular, it looks a little wonky, but it does work, if that makes sense. Because it could come down here and it literally connects to the landing platform. So that's one way. I don't like the look of it though, I think. But that's just another way that it could connect. That stairwell seems quite obnoxious. But hey, that's what we're playing around with this stuff for. Cool. Alright, well I think that's enough building for today. So let me switch back over to fall down. Let me switch back over to normal mode. Let me get out of creative mode. The only thing I want to change here is the fishing. I want that to be auto catch, so that if I decide to go fishing. Apply difficulty changes. We're back in normal mode now. Alright. Let me grab my notebook somewhere around here. We're gonna keep going, everybody. But I do need to go get some espresso. So this will be nice. By the way, anybody who's watching, and if you're new here, this is the community planet. And if you weren't aware, I shared these glyphs in a video about a month ago. So for those of you who want to take a look at the builds, we've done 2 community tours of builds on this planet over the last couple of Sundays. Usually on Sunday mornings whenever we're starting the stream, we take about an hour and go around and cruise around and take out some of the builds that people have been working on this planet. The glyphs are out there. If you want to come build here, there's a video to check the playlist. If you're on Twitch right now, just on YouTube, there's a No Man's Sky playlist. If you're on YouTube, just look for the playlist and link below in the description text, and you can find the glyphs. There's a video, I think it's called Sharing the Glyphs to My Paradise Planet. I'm pretty happy with the progress we made today. Obviously, Just playing around with stuff for the very first time. We should be able to get a view of that stack when we get closer. Yep, there's our structure that we built today. The landing pad right there. We can see stuff underground there. Very happy with this. Okay, what quests do I have? Oh, I have a landing pad up top too. Let's go hit that because I got a portal right there that we can use to get out of here. And figure out what we want to work on. I do need to go back to the settlers. I need to go manage my settlement.